Hello, and you are welcome. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. If you're coming in live, you are welcome. If you're catching a replay, please type replay at the bottom and do let me know where you're coming in from, your city, your country, or your county. So, good evening and welcome. My name is Joyce, and I'll be sharing with you the opportunity to generate an income off your phone. We call this the potential of earning an online income. Is it possible that you can build a brand new career online, working off social media? Because that's what I get to do. That's the conversation we're going to have this evening. So this is not what I've always done. I'm a banker by profession, and in Kenya I work for two banks, and the last bank I worked for was the Central Bank of Kenya. I left banking because I didn't like being told what to do. I wanted to be the boss. And in employment, you cannot be the boss. There is always a boss. And I therefore ran my own business for over 20 years. So I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. I keep saying I can write a book about my journey as an entrepreneur. I built a highly successful business all over most parts of Africa and parts of Europe. And that business had a setup in Nairobi, Kenya, where I was paying office rent. And I had the overheads of a traditional business, like salaries for workers. I had a huge office, 2,500 square feet. I keep saying, sometimes I pinch myself and I ask myself, what was that about? How are we even doing that? Well, as tragedy would have it, the business came to an end. I closed the business. I lost a lot of money. And I came back home to ask myself, what next? I was heartbroken, devastated, and really wounded because I thought that business would be my pension plan. I had been building that business, believing it would be my pension plan. That was the goal. But I came back home and I asked myself key questions like, why me? What did I do wrong? What would I have done different? What was this about? And one morning, scrolling through social media, on one hand, I had the television remote. On the other hand, I had my mobile phone. I would movie binge on Netflix, and I would continue to watch videos on social media, one video after the other. I would watch until the battery on my phone dries up. Then I would recharge the mobile phone to continue watching videos. Scrolling on social media, I saw a gentleman from South Africa. He had a whiteboard and a marker. He had a whiteboard and a marker like this. Now, remember, I've just shared with you, I closed the business. And the reason I closed that business is because that business had stopped making sense. That business was not making sense. That's the reason I closed that business. The business stopped making sense. The business was not making sense. And now I'm watching a gentleman from South Africa, and he was explaining what I'm about to explain to you. And what he wrote on his board is what fascinated me and stopped my scroll, because he wrote 100% profit. Now that caught my attention. And I stopped scrolling and I watched him until the end. Well, I listened to him, but I had nothing. My head was full. The only thing I was thinking about was the money I had lost in my 20-year-old business, because I lost a tidy sum of money. I lost quite a bit of money. So I didn't even hear what the gentleman was saying. I just kept thinking about the money I had lost. No matter what you hear, if your head is full, no matter what you listen to, if your head is full, you can hear nothing. That is where I was. So I had nothing. I listened to the gentleman for 8 days, and on the 8th day, I got it. I understood exactly what he was saying. And that's what I'll share with you shortly. He kept repeating two words, 100% profit, and he kept saying social media expert. So the business I'm going to share with you is an American educational program created specifically for social media. And this educational program gives you skills for social media. The entrepreneur who created the program is a lady called Michelle, an American lady, and Michelle created the Legacy Growth Program, which is education specifically for social media. This educational program has been broken down into 4 different levels, just like the academic education we have all over the world. There is a level like high school, like diploma, like degree, like master's. You can start on any of the 4 levels. For me to simplify it for you so that you can understand what I mean by a digital educational program, I'll use the example of a movie entertainment program called Netflix. Netflix is a television entertainment program that has 300 million customers, myself included. I know you know about Netflix because there are 300 million customers world over. The owner of Netflix gets to generate a very good income because he has 300 million customers. And Netflix can be watched at the same time in different parts of the world by the 300 million customers because it's a digital television entertainment program. Now, the educational program I'm going to talk to you about, the Legacy Growth Program, works perhaps in the same way because it is a digital educational program which needs to sit on the internet. So the content, the syllabus, the course material for this program has been created in a simplified manner such that even a beginner can understand the information. It's not a complicated setup because it's created in video format and there is some PDF. I call it a program because it's not a fixed course. You have access to mentoring and coaching on a daily basis. It is an interactive educational program. So you're not limited to just the course content, but you also have coaching and mentoring calls on a daily basis with the $1 million mentors. Now, the creator of the program, her name is Michelle. Michelle has done this business for the last 2 years. And in this year, 2024, between January and the month of October, she has already done a net of close to $3 million, 3M USD. That is the income she's been able to generate so far. So for me, when I say my mentor, Michelle, is a $1 million mentor, she already has the result I'd love to have. I keep saying, if I can have a quarter of what Michelle has, I would live like the Queen of England in Kenya. Yes. Now, I got the information from the people in South Africa. It was a gentleman from South Africa who I saw giving the explanation. So the people from South Africa have done the very business from January of 2024. They started about January 2024. And as at now, we are already in November 2024. So in about 11 months, there are 16 of them who are already Rand millionaire. You can convert the Rand to your local currency to see the kind of income they've been able to generate. Most of them are already above 3 million Rand per person in the 10 months. So I think that's a really commendable result for a brand new career. I think that's a very good statistic and a very good number. So not everybody is a millionaire yet. A lot of them are still working towards the goal. So when I look at what the people in South Africa have been able to do, I keep on saying, even the region that I am in, we are able to accomplish the same because we're doing exactly what they're doing. What is the task? What is it? What is the job that you're supposed to do? The first thing you're going to be doing, because it is social media education, you're going to get skills that are specific for social media. On social media, there are 4 categories of people. There's a content consumer, a content creator, an influencer, and a social media expert. Now, for me who wants to generate income on social media, if you want to make money on social media, there are 2 things you must do. You must tell something, you must sell something. That's the only way you're going to make money on social media. You must tell something, you must sell something. So in this case, I'm going to show you how you can sell the educational program and generate an income from marketing the educational program. So the first thing you need to do is to acquire the education yourself. The same way you go to university to study law, accountancy, or any other educational course, in this case, you also need to acquire the educational program. The difference is you acquire the education, you get the benefit of the education, you acquire the skills. The ultimate goal is you become a social media expert. The world of social media has created opportunities for millions of people, and you know them. Content creators are transforming their lives. They're living very well because of the power of social media. You know they're living in the lavish parts of your country. They're driving luxury cars, courtesy of content creation. So we already know content creators and influencers anywhere in the world are living very well. Now, the next part we're going to look at is a social media expert. There are very few of those. So to be called an expert at something, you have to have acquired the education, the skills, and the competency to therefore get called an expert at that thing. And in this case, it is social media expert. I am not yet there. I am a work in progress. That's my ultimate goal, that I acquire the skills and the education to eventually become a social media expert. Now, the program I've said is broken down into 4 different parts, and you can start at any of the 4 levels. I want you to visualize that you're the owner of Netflix. And when customers come to you, you sell to them whatever they ask for and you keep the whole amount. That means whatever the cost of the program, you're going to be keeping 100% profit. That's what is called master resale rights. Because with the digital e-learning courses, with the legacy growth program, you buy the program once, you get the master resale rights, which now allows you to resell the same program over and over again to infinity. There is no end to how many customers you can sell the same one program to. You can sell the same program to as many people as you can, unlimited number of customers. And so for me, I bought my program in the month of June of 2024. And the one program I got is the same program I am reselling even now. The same one program. I don't need to restock. When the people who buy physical products like these are busy restocking, people who buy and sell physical products need to keep buying to resell. They need to have capital to restock. They need to have a premises to put the product or whatever merchandise they are selling from. They need a shop, an outlet, or a warehouse. I've run a previous business that needed stocks. And when I think about the losses that I incurred, most of the losses I incurred were around stock loss. Because no matter what you do, as long as you have stock, you cannot supervise everything. Some stock will disappear right in front of your very eyes. We say there are people who are smarter than you when it comes to acquiring what is not theirs. Yes. And if you know what I'm saying, you can understand what I'm saying. If you've ever run a business, you know exactly what I'm saying. You know what happens when you are dealing with stocks or businesses where there are products of high value. You cannot keep your eyes on the people 24/7. They'll still get away with some of your stock, which means you're losing money. Now, for me, in that case, I don't need to restock. I bought the program once. I want you to imagine the same way there is one Netflix that's being distributed to 300 million homes simultaneously, is the same way this digital educational program works. So you're going to need 3 things: the actual educational program, you're going to need a website and a domain. The educational program will need to sit on the website. The website will sit on the domain. So you need the 3 things together: the educational program, the website, and the domain. You need the 3 things together. Remember, I said it's a one-off investment, no monthly fees, no monthly subscriptions. This is not MLM, this is not crypto, this is not trading, this is not Forex. There are no monthly subscriptions. It's a one-off investment. You own the program. And the same program you have bought, you can now resell it over and over again. And anytime your customer buys, you keep the 100% profit. Now, I think the next question will be, who am I selling the program to? Where will I get customers? And the answer is simple. Your customers are on social media. Your customers are on social media. And that's why we're saying it is education for social media. It is education for social media. So how do you advertise? You're going to do what I do. Every day I create 3 pieces of content that I'll send to the social media platforms. And I use all the social media platforms, and I send 3 pieces of content to social media every day. Every day. Why? I want to attract my perfect customer. And that's what the program is teaching me. I'm following a blueprint, a proven process. This program has been proven to work world over. People in Europe and America are doing exactly what I'm doing. My mentor, Michelle, does the same thing I do. She creates 3 short videos, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 3 1-minute videos every day. And she does a live like what I am doing now. She does a live, which is a full presentation, so that the audience, the potential customers, can get the comprehensive information as to what it is you are marketing. Now, in this case, you're going to therefore have a website that has the program that you can now market online on social media. This is 2024. And if you don't have a website, Where are you sending potential customers to? So you will now want to have a website. So you need the three things: the website, the program, and the domain. I said the content, the course material, the syllabus, the educational program itself is very professionally created, even for people like me who are not tech smart, not computer literate, beginners on social media, people who start afresh working on online with no experience like me. This program is beginner friendly. So the program itself, the course content, you have interactions with the mentors. You're not alone. And for me, who had just closed the business, I really appreciate the place of a mentor, because my mentor, Michelle, spoke to my very heart, to my very need. So it was not just about the program, it was also the mentorship. The mentorship lifted me from the darkness I'd been sitting in after I closed my business and lost a lot of money. So for me, I don't take the place of mentorship for granted. It's the one place I really hold in high regard. So the program also comes with the mentorship inside it. You're not on your own. Plus, we have a community of over 45,000 people. People who are doing the exact same that I am doing, and each one of them has a story to tell. So that community is hosted in one of the biggest social media communities. I'd like to call it like a WhatsApp group, but it's called Skool, Skool. We are one of the biggest and most active community inside Skool. The Legacy Growth Community is one of the biggest, most active community inside Skool, Skool. So we have a community of like-minded people who root for each other. So again, you're not on your own. All right. So the business, the program, that is comprehensive. Now, the program will need to sit on a website. Remember, we are now building your website, but you're getting a done for you website from the company, a properly done website. So a website that is automated such that you're not the one doing the heavy lifting. When I say it's an automated website, it simply means if you do the initial work of attracting customers to look at your website, but then the website takes over after that to do the follow-up on your behalf. So when we say you have an automated website, the website works in the background. Not once, not twice, not thrice. I have woken up to find customers did purchase while I was asleep. That my customers bought the program from me from different parts of the world, even while I was asleep, because I have an automated website. Okay, so that's the meaning of an automated website, that the website works in the background. For 38 years, I did a lot of the hard work myself. For the first time, I now have an automated website which does the work in the background for me. That's the meaning of an automated website. So we've talked about the program, we've talked about the website. The third thing you require is a domain. The company recommends you go to GoDaddy for the domain. The company recommends you go to GoDaddy for the domain. So these are the three things you need. It's a one-off investment, no monthly fees. What will it cost you to get started? $29 on the website, once off. Website is $29 once off. $29 on the website. $29 on the website. Then the domain from GoDaddy is between $40 to $80. I'll take a middle figure of $55. I'll take a middle figure of $55. It depends on which country you're in. The taxes are different, but taxes inclusive, some of the comprehensive figures we're getting is $55. Then the actual program itself, the beginning program is $100. That is the Launchpad. Launchpad will cost you $100. So you can do the total here. 9 and 5 is 4, and 1, 7, 8 is $184. And you're ready to go. With $184, you're ready to go. It's a fully done business. Because of the domain, it's plus or minus. It could be more. It could be less. It depends on the name you choose for your domain. In this case, when you go to GoDaddy, I would recommend you use yourname.com, your full name.com. I think that would be very good for you to brand yourself with your full name.com. If I'd known that from the get-go, that's what I would have done. I would have chosen my domain as my full name.com. Yes, from the get-go, that's what I should have done. Okay, so that's the first program. Now, you now have the program inside your website. People normally ask me, can I buy the website alone? No, You need the program inside the website. Can I get the domain and the website first? No. The company insists you first buy the program, then you buy the website, then you get the domain. So the total to start at the first level is $184. Now, you can now market what is inside your website, which is what I have done. On my phone, WhatsApp, on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on all my platforms, I have put my website link everywhere, so that anybody who sees that link will click on the link and get into the website to see what I'm talking about. They'll also come to my YouTube channel and look at what is it I'm talking about. They'll either subscribe to start watching more videos so that whenever I push a video, they're able to see. That is what I do on all my platforms, up to and including right here on YouTube. You're going to find the link on my profile. I also put it at the comment at the bottom of this video so that you can get the access on how to communicate with me. I'll make sure it gets to be on the bottom of the video. All right. So that is the program. Now you can now market your website. When your first customer comes to buy, because you bought the program for $100, anybody who buys from you, you keep the $100. All of it is yours. A second customer comes, you sell another $100. You bought the program, you got the master resale rights. You can now resell the same program unlimited over and over again. You're not restocking. You bought the program once. Because you bought the program once, you can now resell it over and over again, and you get to keep 100% profit. You can now resell the program over and over again, and you get to keep 100% profit. I'd never heard of such a beautiful business. I'd never heard of a business where you keep 100% profit. For me, I keep on saying, sometimes I pinch myself and say, let me pinch myself. Because I'd come from a previous business where the maximum I know that you can generate is between 1 to 25%. Now here, you're getting paid 100% profit. That's the power of a digital marketing business. That's the power of a social media marketing business. You keep 100% profit. The whole profit is yours. You're not sharing that money with anybody. It's 100% profit. So now, focus on having 5 customers within the month. If you have 5 customers within the month, that's $500. Put away $300 and use the $200 to upgrade to the next level, so that you move from 100. The next level is $300, then $600. The highest level is $900. So you started on $100. You can now use the profit and upgrade to any of the 4 levels. You can actually choose where to start. It is you who decides where to start. So that if you're starting on the $100 program, that's what you can sell. If you buy the $300 program, you can sell now the 300 and the 100. So this is what it looks like. If you buy the $100 program, that's what you can sell. If you buy the $300 program, you can now sell the 100 and the 300, and you get to keep 100% profit. If you buy the $600 program, you can now sell 600, 300, and 100, and you get to keep 100% profit. If you buy the $900 program, you can now sell 900, 600, 300, 100. You get to keep 100% profit. I had never heard of an 100% profit business before. This was the first time that I had of an 100% profit business. One of the young students that listened to me share this information borrowed $100. She didn't have the money, but she decided to borrow the $100. She's an ICT university student, but she told me, I'm going to do this because I know social media. She borrowed $100. Within 12 days, she was already at $900, which means you can upgrade your account cumulatively to the highest amount. So within 12 days, she was at $900, and she had repaid the $100 where she had borrowed it from. The only money going to the company is the $29 website fee. All the other money goes to the digital marketers, to the social media marketers. For me, I decided to buy the $900 program because that allows me to sell 900. I keep the whole amount. If a customer buys 600, I keep the whole amount. If a customer buys 300, the whole 300 is mine. If the customer buys $100, it's all mine. I only bought once in June of 2024, and I can now resell as many times as I want. My focus every day is to make sure I have a customer each and every day. That's my goal, that I have a customer each and every day. That's my goal. Every day, I have one customer minimum every day. Some days I can have more than one customer. For me, the biggest joy was a day I had 2 900 customers and 2 100 customers. Every day is different, but every day I focus on making sure I have a passive daily income. I have customers in Japan, in New Zealand, in America, in Canada, in London. In some countries I've never even been to: South Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. I have customers from all over the world. And anytime the customer buys, I get to keep the 100% profit. Now, guess what happens? For me, who had lost money in a traditional business, I now work from home. I don't need to commute. I work from home. I don't have the overheads of a traditional business. Previously, I paid rent. I had salaries for workers. I had capital for stock. I don't have that at all. The one program I bought in June is the same program I am reselling today. So somebody asked me, how can you still be reselling the same program? It's a digital program. The same way the one Netflix is being watched all over the world is the same way this business is designed. A digital program does not need storage. Once it's done, it's done. That's it. And the best part I keep saying is the 100% profit, the $1 million mentors, access to a community, access to an international business, and I'm paid in dollars. I'm grateful that God had my cry, because I had prayed a prayer. I told God, please give me a business that will give me ease and grace. And God answered my prayer. I say my digital business, my social media marketing business is an answered prayer. I don't do crypto. I don't do Forex. I don't do trading. I don't do MLM. The only thing I do is social media marketing. So it's not a complicated business. I was already spending time on social media. So why not run a business on the same social media and harness my skills for social media? I didn't even have a YouTube channel before. This is my first time to run a YouTube channel. And I will say I am pleasantly surprised, because I would never have imagined myself having content for a place like YouTube. But because of the business that I am building, I'm able to create content. I'm so glad for the space that I'm in, and I'm truly grateful to God. And I keep saying, my angel in South Africa, I'm so grateful for the gentleman who shared this information with me, a South African angel. I call him my angel. I show up for another, that somebody who's also going through a difficult time, or somebody who's looking for a business they can start from home. That person who wants an online business, I show up for them, that I could perhaps inspire them with my story, that I can encourage them. I'm not tech smart. I'm not computer literate. Honestly, I didn't even know, I had not figured out how to do the setup for something like YouTube. My daughter was doing it with me on phone. She was in the US, in America, and she kept telling me, you've got to figure it out, Mom. I can't do everything for you. But somehow I got this figured out, and I'm really grateful. I'd like to show you what the website looks like. The links are on my account right here on YouTube. You'll find the link, which is youdailyand.com. You can take a screenshot. You can write that down, which is youdailyand.com. My email address is info@youdailyand.com. Everything you want on me, again, is on my YouTube profile. All the contact details that you want and how we can liaise is again on my profile. So do get in touch with me, and I can share with you how you can get started. So there's a clickable link right here on YouTube. There's a clickable link right here on YouTube. Click on that link. It will take you into the website. Like I said, there are 4 different programs, and you can start with any of the 4 programs. There's the 100, 300, 600, and the $900 program. The website fee is $29 once off. The domain, you go to GoDaddy. Don't buy the domain from anywhere else but GoDaddy, because that is how, for the synchronizing of the website with the domain and your educational program, you need it all together coming from GoDaddy. When you're buying the domain, the company insists go to GoDaddy. About the content on the website, don't worry, you're getting a done for you website. You're not building a website from scratch, so don't panic. You're getting a done for you website. So I think that's the information. My story, to summarize, I got started in June. Even without knowing what I was doing, within 10 days, I got my first customer who bought the $900 program, which means I recovered my full investment. I was so delighted. You should have seen me dancing around like a child. I was so excited. I was so glad. Yes, I confirmed the meaning of 100% profit. In the month of June, July, and August, in the first 3 months, as a newbie, as a beginner, I still managed to make a good income. And my income in the 3 months was equivalent to The annual income in the 20-year-old business that I had closed. See how God works. What would have been my annual income I was able to generate in 3 months on my social media business. So I'm forever grateful to God because God answered my prayer. I am truly grateful. My business is an answered prayer. I thought of the pain and the heartbreak I'd gone through after losing money in a business that I thought would be my pension plan. I thought that would be the end, but God's grace directed me to a business that only utilizes my internet and my time. It's a one-off investment. I don't have monthly fees. It is a one-off investment. I'm truly grateful that I run a business on my phone, a social media driven business working from home. It's 100% profit. I'm leveraging on skills that I didn't even have. I did not even know the world has 5 billion people on social media every day. And I show up knowing I am already in the future. Running an online business is a futuristic idea. It is a time it's a business whose time has come. And if you're not generating an online income, then it means you're really losing out. We are now moving towards the Christmas break. Have you put away monies for Christmas? Have you put away finances to support your family on the holiday? For me, who has an automated website that is working in the background, today is Saturday. On Wednesday, I woke up and found a customer had bought at 4 a.m. when I was sleeping. That's the meaning of an automated website. That I found the notification in the bank showed me that the customer purchased at 4 a.m. For 38 years, I did the donkey work. I did the laborious hard work. Now I have a website that is working for me 24/7. The website works 24/7. Yes, I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful for what my business does. I'm really grateful. For me, it's a breath of fresh air. It's the best business decision I ever made. If you're currently running a business that has overheads, I've been there, done that. I know the pain of somebody who's running a business with overheads. If you're in employment, I know the income is not enough. If you have, so I've been in the 4 places. I would like to quickly say, you can start this business if you're in employment. You can start this business if you're already running a business. You can start a social media marketing business. If you're in no man's land, you don't have a business, you don't have a job, you don't have a career, you can start. And the 4th person is a pensioner. I am in all 4 places. I have been in all 4 places. I know the 4 places very well. I've worked for the best paying bank in Kenya, the Central Bank. I've run my own business, a highly successful business. I have been in a place where I was doing nothing because I didn't have a job, I didn't have a business, I didn't have a career. We call that place no man's land. And the last place is where I am. I now call myself work at home retiree pensioner. I call myself all 4. Yes. So if you're looking for a business that you can start, this, if you ask me, is the best business for anybody who wants a legit. If you're looking for a legit long term, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for legit long term. I wanted a pension plan. I wanted a business I would do without looking over my shoulder, wondering if it is going to be switched off. The website you're building is your website, so nobody can switch it off. I know what people say. Oh, these online businesses, you find the website gone. No, this is now your website. So when I tell you to choose the domain as your domain, it is your website. So I hope I have given you adequate information that will assist you to make a professional decision in regard to getting started on an online business. Should you have any other any queries, feedback for me, you can get in touch with me. All my details are on my profile right here on YouTube. All my details are right here on my YouTube profile. So let's get in touch, and I'll wait to hear from you. And I wish you a lovely, lovely rest of the day. God bless you. Thank you for your time. I am truly honored. I hope I've inspired you. I hope I've encouraged you and that you're able to take the action. Please don't say what most people normally say. Most people have excuses. My excuse would have been, I'm not computer literate. I'm not tech smart. I would also have said, I just failed in a business. Those are perfect excuses for not getting started on a brand new career like working online. Another excuse that I call the award-winning excuse is I don't have money. The fact that you don't have money is the reason why you want to start an online business, so that you stop saying, I don't have money. There are testimonies of people who have become millionaires working online. And the safest place, if you ask me, is running a social media marketing business. If you can run a social media marketing business, then you have a career. Like I would say, I have found a pension plan. I have found a career for life. So somebody asked me, so how long do you think this business will last? And I answered, as long as there will be social media, because it's education for social media. As long as there are people on social media, they need education to monetize, maximize, brand, and position themselves on social media. We all got on social media, but nobody taught us what to do. So this program, this educational program, is the driver's license for social media. This educational program, I like to call it the University for Social Media. So if you've been looking for a business to do, I would recommend that you get started. Get over your fears. I know uncertainty is for sure, but if you're still having the conversations called I don't have money, the best time to start an online business is today, not yesterday, today, because the world has gone digital. I hope I have given you adequate information that will support you get started on your brand new career. I wish you a lovely evening. God bless you. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Thank you, and bye-bye.